Evangelion, a show that everyone and their mothers know about, and if by any chance you do not know what Evangelion is, Evangelion is a show that released way back in 1995, so why am I talking about it now? Because I just finished Evangelion around a month or so, and of course, I had to talk about it. I've only seen the anime series and the end of Evangelion movies, so what I'm going to be talking in this video is going to be with reference to the series only. Now, when I got into Evangelion, I had really high expectations on it because many people call this show a masterpiece or a classic, which is a really big title for an anime. And the only anime that I could really call a masterpiece was Attack on Titan. So I expected Evangelion to be as good as or even better than Attack on Titan. With this high expectations, I got into Evangelion, and honestly, the first 15 episodes were really good. I enjoyed the story a lot. The characters, the mecha, the story were all really nice. But it was just not something I could call a masterpiece or a classic. It was just a good mecha anime, but it was not a show which I would compare it to a current day masterpiece like Attack on Titan. But the show was really interesting, and honestly the opening and the waifus of the show were so good. They got me through the first 16 episodes of the show. If not for these two reasons, I might have probably dropped Evangelion. And by the way, talking about waifus, there was Ayanami Rei, not my personal favorite, but yeah, whatever. Then we had Asuka, who was much better than Ayanami, and she brings a lot of comic relief to the show, which is very much required for a dark show like Evangelion. And Asuka would have been the best girl if not for Misato. Hope I didn't. Yeah, I pronounced her name properly. It's Misato. Whatever. Misato was generally a really good character and without a doubt is the best girl of the show. And after the first 16 episodes, I felt that the story started to progress uphill, getting better and better each episode. And from this point on, it was not just big ass robots doing big ass robot things. The story took off to another level, added a lot of depth to the story and the characters we have seen so far. The thing that got me into the show was how deep everyone's character was. From Asuka to Misato to our main character Shinji, it just amazes me how well written this show is, and it is around this point into the series where the show gave me mixed feelings, and soon enough I had reached the last 2 episodes of the series, and oh my god, I have no words to express the roller coaster of emotions I had watching the last 2 episodes. I have never seen a show that got me thinking as much as Evangelion. Even though I did not understand the ending of Evangelion that well, which I assume is the case for most other people, but I just knew I had experienced something beautiful. It is really amazing how the writer was able to bring out so many emotion out of the viewers in just a span of 2 episodes. Even though it was just 2 episodes, I felt like I sat through those 2 episodes for hours. The writer leaves the ending for us to imagine what could have happened next. And after getting some rest, I was prepared to take on the movie, the end of Evangelion, because it's almost impossible to watch the Evangelion movie right after watching the last 2 episodes of Evangelion. I don't want to get depressed, but after seeing the movie, I expected that I would understand the not so clear ending of the anime. And oh boy, did I not understand a single thing. The ending was still really confusing, and at this point I'm pretty sure people who have not watched Evangelion would be really confused at what I'm saying. But if you have seen Evangelion, you know exactly what I mean. Even though I did not understand the ending of Evangelion, it just hit so fucking hard. Evangelion showed me that a masterpiece was not just a show with ooga booga monkey brain fights or a show that kept you at the edge of the seat. It just showed me how a simple yet a complicated anime can also be a masterpiece. But can it be compared with a modern day masterpiece like Attack on Titan? No, but for a show that released way back in the 90s, it's a show that revolutionized mecha anime, and many anime try to create a story like Evangelion. But it is just such a one-of-a-kind show that no matter how much a show is inspired by it, they can never reach the heights Evangelion did. And even though it was released in the 90s, there are still a lot of people watching it today and get completely blown by how good it is. It is a show that will be remembered for years to come as a masterpiece, as a classic of the anime medium. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and like I always say, smash like or I smash you. I'm probably saying that for the first time. And just don't forget to subscribe. Also follow me on Twitter, and I should probably watch the Evangelion movies now that Evangelion 4.0 is out. And yeah, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys in my next video.